Customer platform, it's time to start the day. Discover all the value you already own. Don't let solutions slip away. Wake up, customer platform. The tools are at your hand. No need to sleep on capabilities that can help your business stand. The answer's right before your eyes. You just need to realize. Wake up, customer platform. And watch your business rise. Wake up, wake up. The platform's waiting for you. Wake up, wake up. See what your system can do.
Good morning, HubSpot Nation. It is time to wake up customer platform with your unofficial HubSpot updates morning show, where we help you discover the platform value you already own. I'm Chris Carolan, joined by my co-host Casey Hawkins. We're here every weekday morning to make sure you're not sleeping on HubSpot's true capabilities. If you're joining live, drop a hello in the comments and let us know what you're building in HubSpot today. And a very happy Veterans Day to our good friend George B. Thomas, who's enjoying his day off, and all the other veterans out there. How are we doing, Casey?
Doing well. Yesterday, I had one update, and you had what, 6? Well, 5, 4, maybe. I don't know words. How many
Something
do you have?
Like that. We have 3
Okay.
today.
That's also what I have. So we have we're back.
We are aligned again.
We are aligned.
Thank you, HubSpot. Yeah, and we'll go ahead and dive in. It's a couple of oldies, but definitely one new one, I think. If I haven't clicked this beta button, that usually means it's new. But this first one, time to first human assign reporting. What is it? We've added a new metric to Help Desk Insights, time to first human assign. This metric measures how long it takes for a ticket to be assigned to a human support rep for the first time. This property captures the time between when a ticket is created and when it first lands with a human, excluding any AI or automated assignments. Once calculated, this value is written once and never updated, preserving the true first assignment moment.
Why does it matter? In today's support landscape, customer agent often handles the first layer of customer interaction, answering common questions, routing requests, or suggesting solutions. But when the customer agent can't resolve an issue, customers expect a quick, seamless handoff to a human rep who can. This metric helps teams measure and improve that handoff moment by tracking the overall time it takes for a customer to be connected to a human when AI can't help your customer. This helps spot delays in human response, routing, or prioritization that impact customer satisfaction, identify and improve friction points in your customer agent to human workflow, and understand how quickly your team is stepping in to assist customers who still need a personal touch. I know we've talked about this a lot. Okay, so yeah, I was just looking at what the actual calculation is, and it's first human assignment time minus ticket create time. So that's from when the ticket was first, when the conversation with customer agent was first started, right?
Well, whenever you decide to create the ticket, really. If it's ticket create time, I think that's where it doesn't necessarily have to go through customer agent.
Mhm.
So even if it's like we've talked a couple times about these ticket comes in and doesn't get assigned to anybody situations,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure this supports that as well. Um, and that would make sense to me that whether it's customer agent managing it or just us as a business needing to do some kind of processing, like, because I think in the past it's been like if you own it at some point, then you're on the hook, or you're having to create properties of like when it gets owned.
Mhm.
Um, and this looks like it. Uh, yeah, so there's a new ticket property here, time to first
Mhm.
rep assignment. So still cool to see that it gets service free, gets it. There is credits uh, involved in customer agent usage,
Mhm.
but since this is just a really just a property
Mhm.
change, makes sense that all levels have access to it.
Mhm. 'Cause
Yeah,
you could use
the
free
time that
and
we see the word human in an update.
because you can use free and customer agent, you'd just be paying for the credits. So that's like, I mean, that's a
Yeah,
world you could live in.
indeed. Number 2 today, restore deleted contacts by workflow.
This is our only net new one of the day, I think.
Yep. Um, what is it? You can now filter contact deletions in the recycle bin by workflow source. Okay. Making it easier to restore only the contacts deleted by a specific workflow. That is not at all what I thought I was going to be reading.
Um, I'll also read why it matters first, and then I'll give my thoughts. Why does this matter? Workflow triggered bulk deletion can accidentally remove hundreds of contacts at once. Previously, you could only restore records by date, which often meant restoring unwanted deletions alongside the contacts you needed. This targeted filtering lets you pinpoint and restore only the contacts affected by a problematic workflow, saving time and reducing the risk of restoring irrelevant records. My thoughts on this: I don't, I don't use workflows to delete contacts.
It's kind of a
Have
new
you?
thing, right?
Hmm.
Like, and am I ready to share your screen here?
Yes, you didn't know what this was, so you didn't know that I had to do homework to prepare for this. But the the professional that I am,
Yes.
so I'm over here in the CRM on contacts right now. Um, okay, chill out. And then it says to go to more, but for me right now, it's a dot, dot, dot. As we all know, they're changing things. And then if I go to restore records, I can see all of the records that were deleted in the last 90 days. Previously, you could filter this by date. So, like, what has happened to me is we are doing some sort of cleanup effort. Um, and maybe we deleted some people we didn't mean to. You can like look at the date you did the cleanup effort and remove by there. Now there's this filter, and I can filter, and it's just the workflows that I've deleted. So I can see Nico has an API that's deleted some records. That's not filterable at this point. My best guess is that might change. But for right now, I can filter to just this workflow that I created to delete contacts, and I can see those contacts specifically. And then I can also layer like a date filter on top of that. And then I could select and I could um, restore those.
And isn't it a rather new feature to be able to delete via workflows
I
in
think
the
it
first
is,
place?
which is, I guess, maybe why I have not done this in the past. Um, Anytime I've been like deleting, especially like bulk records, I mean, I still do it through lists, to be honest.
Right. Um, Yeah, interesting. When I read it, the way it reads, I thought we were going to be setting up workflows to restore records, and I thought
Mhm.
that would be really cool. Um, but apparently, this is just this filtering. I would imagine probably within the next 6 months, maybe we could do this via workflows. If they're connecting the dots between workflows and this screen,
I just think it's a little tricky to restore records through a workflow. Like, not even like system wise, but I think I just mean like if you want to restore a record, I feel like there is a need for a manual piece of this because
yeah,
you deleted them.
it definitely makes sense to me more as a bulk action need
Mhm.
instead of an automation need. A lot of times automations get used to do like bulk actions, like one-time bulk actions.
Mhm.
Um, so maybe this is their answer to not putting that in workflows.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I think if you'd want to automate it, then there's probably something else wrong with your process
Yeah.
that you're
That's I
having to
guess
clean up.
that's what I guess I mean is yeah, if you're automating restoring, then there's a there's a problem.
Right.
And just I guess while I have my screen up just for reference, if you didn't know, you can delete records through a workflow. It's just a delete record action. So,
Now, when we merge records, does that delete the old records? Does
is
that
this a trick question?
count them as deleted?
I don't think so.
Because well, I'm trying to come up with use cases for why when it might make sense to
You're
automate,
like, why would anyone do this?
because it's like I like to focus on enablement over governance, right?
Mhm.
So if we're giving teams, like the frontline teams, the ability to manage and maintain data, and they accidentally delete or they take an action that results in a deletion,
Mhm.
like those would be the moments that maybe we automate to protect against that happening. Um, but I would think that it would delete whichever record got merged into, um, and that's what you're testing here. It looks like.
Correct. I
Okay,
don't think it's deleted. I think it's yeah,
so what happens to that record? I wonder.
it's merged.
All right, but how do we like? We just saw the unmerge is a thing now, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So,
Not for context, but yeah.
for everything but contacts. That's right. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us on digging a little deep here um, on this interesting deleted contacts update. Uh, next up, we have automatically clean up unused workflows. What is it? Account cleanup now supports automated cleanup for workflows. The automation deletes disabled workflows that haven't been modified in over 6 months and moves them to the recently deleted section where you can restore them within 90 days.
Why does it matter? Workflows are often a major source of clutter in HubSpot accounts. Large accounts frequently need to manage workflow bloat and limits manually, which takes time away from high impact work. With this new automation, you can keep your workflow tool focused on workflows you actively use, allowing you to spend less time on cleanup and more time on strategic work. This came up just last week. I had a client who was approaching their workflow limit. Um, we ha- ha- we happen to have a folder of like archived workflows that are workflows that are turned off. So it was fairly easy for when we got that notification that we were approaching the workflow limit to say, here are a bunch that we're not using. I do get scared removing things like workflows, even if they're turned off, because from like a historical standpoint, it can be helpful, especially when you're looking at like property record changes and like things like that. Once you delete the workflow, it's like this property was changed from deleted workflow, and it doesn't, then you don't know why the property was changed or set or whatever. But can't have it all.
Right. Can you remind us what that workflow limit is that you're running into?
My client had a limit of 300. But I think it's specific to your tiers,
Right.
your subscriptions.
That's a lot of workflows.
Yeah, and we had over 100 that were just turned off, just hanging out.
Right. Speaking of bulk action, one-time workflows,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's what many of those were. But that's a good point you bring up in terms of data auditability. Not so helpful to see changed by deleted workflow.
If you want to bring my screen up, I have the limits up. So if you have professional subscription for marketing, sales, or service, you can have up to 300. So that was where my client was. If you have an enterprise subscription, it's up to 1,000. I work in a lot of enterprise portals, so I actually had never even seen the limit before. I don't think before, because 1,000 is a lot of workflows. But interesting, Data Hub gives you kind of a bump up. Data Hub Professional, you have 400. Enterprise, you have 1,100. So you get 100 more from like Data Hubs. I will say this doesn't like stack. Like it's right. It's not like if you have marketing, sales, and service professional, then you have 900. It's just 300. So if you have Data Hub Professional and marketing professional, you'd have 400.
Yeah, similar to credits, how credits work. Get more credits. Just interesting to see, like, 1,000's not enough, but 1,100.
I know.
I think that'll be good for you.
Like they just threw an extra 100 onto all these for data. Yeah, I do. Kind of funny.
Yeah. And by the way, this update is for the enterprise users only.
So actually it wouldn't help my client. Great.
Right. A lot of this automated account cleanup stuff is coming in at that level, which makes sense.
It's fine. I just was like, oh, great. This is perfect timing. And then I was like, oh, never mind, actually.
Right. Yeah. So still excited for the admin hug later today as a show and tell. So if you're a HubSpot user and you want to see how other people are doing things in HubSpot, not necessarily the HubSpot product team themselves, that is at 11 Eastern, 10 Central. It's about once a quarter, maybe twice a year. This happens where it's a show and tell, and people from the community, 4 of them today, come in and show their builds, the cool stuff that they're doing, and how they're using HubSpot to solve problems. Some of the best episodes of the year, in my opinion, of the admin hug. So definitely check that out if you're interested.
I like being on it, but I think I might have been too frequent of a flyer.
Yeah, gotta leave space for others to show up and participate. And there's plenty of people, so it's good to see some familiar faces on today's episode. And don't forget, join us later in the week. We will be doing HubSpot Helpline on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. Rob Jones isn't going to be able to join us this week, so we've got to find our somebody to stand in there. We'll be posting about that later today. Also, getting together with Amanda Martin and Trisha Merriam later today for a new date and time of the Value First platform, talking about AI data readiness on Tuesdays at 1 Central. Do we even know what that means? That's going to be the first few episodes we do, is figuring out what that means for people.
Very cool.
Remember, folks, you probably already own the solution you're looking for in HubSpot. Sometimes you just need to wake up to it. Join us tomorrow morning live at 7:30 a.m. Central, or catch us anytime on Spotify and Apple Music. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments and let us know what capabilities you want to wake up to next. Until then, I'm Chris Carolan.
I'm Casey Hawkins.
And this has been Wake Up Customer Platform. Now go build something amazing. Have a great day, everybody.
Customer platform, it's time to start the day. Discover all the value you already own. Don't let solutions slip away. Wake up, customer platform. The tools are at your hand. No need to sleep on capabilities that can help your business stand. The answer's right before your eyes. You just need to realize. Wake up, customer platform, and watch your business